Trick Daddy tells story of getting gonorrhea, says he tried the STD earwax test. The STD earwax test. Has anybody ever heard of the STD earwax test? I'm just curious. I'm just curious because yeah, that's a thing, but I don't know what it is. Well, I mean, I didn't know what it was until I read this. A spooky story. We'll do it. We'll get to there. Well, here's a spooky story right here, Raina. This will scare the shit right out of you. I was just being sarcastic. I'm still gonna be here. What kind is not real? Yo, Disney, have you guys brain? Oh, I see what you're saying. Sam was like, what? Y'all got Friday night if there is no date night. Ooh. Hey. Was this a Tinder find or if even Raina doesn't know, that shit's outlandish. Oh yeah, let's get into this shit because this is amazing. This is fucking incredible. All right, get out of here. So this comes to us from Double XL. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but so Trick Daddy tells story of getting gonorrhea, says he tried the STD earwax test. Trick Daddy returned to the Breakfast Club this morning and told a wild story of having a late reaction of catching gonorrhea and trying the STD earwax test. Trick appeared on Power 105.1's The Breakfast Club on Wednesday morning and opened up to DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the God about having STD back in the day. The topic came up when Trick Daddy started talking about Will Smith's delayed reaction to Chris Rock's joke about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, before he slapped the comedian at the 2022 Academy Awards last month. When Charlamagne asked Trick if he had ever had a delayed reaction to something, that's when the Miami rap veteran recalled his STD story. Now, is this it? Oh, okay. Let's just watch the story before I read it. That doesn't sound like a probable solution to anything. Yeah. So let's listen to our good friend Trick Daddy here.
You ever had a late reaction to something and then reacted violently?
I don't think I had the late reaction I had one time was gonorrhea. I thought I was personally fine, and I found out she burnt me 3 days later. That's the only late reaction I ever had. But I react right at the moment.
Now back up for a second to this gonorrhea thing.
She heard gonorrhea. Back up for a minute.
It takes 3 days for you to puss up.
Did you know who it was immediately?
No, but I had a deal because I had 2 girls. Well, I had 1 girl, then I had this other dude girl. But it was funny. It was funny.
I had this other dude's girl. I love Trick Daddy. I had 1 girl, and I had this other dude's girl. Oh Lord, Trick Daddy.
It was funny. It was sad at first. It became funny because in Miami at that time, if you caught VD, a venereal disease, right? Mm-hmm. They asked you, well, did you have group sex? Who you had it with? And then they had these health department vans that'll go get them. And I put all my homeboys' name on the list. They
Wait. They had jump out boys for VD? What the fuck? They had jump out boys for VD. I didn't catch that when I saw this. All right, hold on.
And they came to the school and got him. They come right to your school.
By the way, he's talking about snitching out his friends who had venereal diseases because they just tell each other that they have VD. Amazing.
School and get you.
Oh
Did they get you, CO?
Nah.
Look, he's like, nah.
So wait, did you tell the women listen, you should go get tested?
Because what a lot of people don't know with sexually transmitted diseases such as gonorrhea, mm-hmm. If you don't tell the girl you had sex with that I got something, or you possibly gave me something, or I gave you something, then y'all keep passing it around.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So you have to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever do the earwax test back in the day? You Geechee. You know
the earwax test, I did it a lot of times, but I don't think it worked.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So you heard about this earwax test?
Come on now.
Yes, that's a Geechee thing. You'll know if they got something if you stick your finger in your ear and then insert it.
That's right. You put it in the poom poom, and if she jump,
she got something. She got
I
something.
thought you was making that up.
No.
Oh shit! What happened? Oh my God. So, okay. So that's the earwax test. I never know what the earwax test was. I've never heard the earwax test. So, okay. So we'll read it through. We'll read it through so we can sort of get into the description of it. Disgusting. So what he just said, if you guys, Trick Daddy's going on a Scooby-Doo mystery case. Jankies with Daddy Janky. So the earwax test is, if you what you do before you have sex with, I guess it's for women, for men for women, or women for women. I don't know. You know, like whatever your cup of tea is, I suppose. What you do is you put your finger in your ear and you get earwax on it, and then you insert it inside of the person, and if they jump and it burns, that means that they have a venereal disease. Oh, there's no deleting it from your mind now. Oh, I see what you did there. I like the flip. Give it a 9.5. Oh no, Trick Daddy's good. Yeah. So yeah, he's not snitching. He's doing his part to stamp out VD. Yeah, I suppose you're right. He's stopping the spread, right? He's stopping the spread. It's like get out there and get these motherfuckers off the streets so they're not just blasting VD all over the city. Listen, I'm not telling anybody to go out there and do this, okay? Let me just say this because I don't want people to take me wrong here. You know, don't insert your earwax into somebody's vagina or butthole, whatever you're about to penetrate. Maybe, get to know somebody first. Maybe, don't just jump in dick first. How about that? Or finger, or whatever your preference is. Maybe get to know somebody first. But who am I? Who am I to say what's what and who's who? So, if it works for you, fuck it. Bonnie and R. What if some guy shoved a bunch of earwax in my vag, I'd jump too. Well, I mean, I don't know if you're supposed to like show them or tell them. You're like, I think it's something you do real quick. Because, because when you are trying to get laid, I guess the last thing you want to do is like, hey, do you got a venereal disease? I mean, I don't think that's wrong. And if someone asked me, I would be like, hey, they're just trying to help you out. They're just trying to play it safe, right? Like they don't, not help you out. They're just trying to find out if they need to be worried or if they need to strap it on. Yeah. He was like, my brother came into the room at the worst moment. Oh, well, hey, bro. This is how it goes. I don't know who Shawn Mendes is, but some tells me I should buy tickets. Twitch is trying to convince me. Hey, there you go. Shawn Mendes. Let's just save this for later. Listen, I'm not telling anybody to go out there and do this, okay? Let me just say this because I don't want people to take me wrong here. Don't insert your earwax into somebody's vagina or butthole, whatever you're about to penetrate. Oh, good God. That's what I sound like. Hold on. Let me do something. I want to say, it's so hard for me. I don't know why it's hard for me to find clips, but let me do something real quick. Because that is funny. It's funny as fuck. That's funny. I'm funny. No, I'm not. Wow. All right. I just had to send that to myself real quick. So, anyways, back to Trick Daddy, of course. Where'd he go? It's Inception, man. If someone thinks it's okay to put earwax in of a JJ, they're too immature to have sex. I don't know. I mean, in some way, it's like the fact that it's not snitching, right? It's not snitching if he's just trying to slow the spread. The topic came. Okay. The only thing I've ever had a delayed reaction to was gonorrhea, said Trick. I thought I was personally fine. It turned out she burnt me 3 days later. Angela then asked Trick if he knew who gave him the STD, and he said no. He replied, I had 2 girls, and I had 1 girl and another dude's girl. Thank you. It was sad, and it became funny because in Miami at the time, if you caught VD, okay, we already caught all that. Trick also said that he tried the STD earwax test, which DJ Envy couldn't believe it existed. It's a Geechee thing. Can anybody explain what a Geechee thing is? What's a Geechee thing? What's a Geechee? Let's find out what Geechee is. I'm sorry, I'm not that versed. Geechee. Okay, I don't think Geechee, referring to U.S. Low Country ethno-cultural group of the descendants of West African slaves who retained their culture. Let's see what Urban Dictionary says. Geechee is a term commonly referring to African descendants of Sierra Leone, Liberia, Senegal, who reside in the coastal South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. Geechee people often have a thick accent referred to as gullah and are commonly mistaken for Jamaicans by those who aren't familiar. Geechee people have rich culture and are increasing taking measures to preserve their heritage. So a Geechee thing is a cultural thing from Sierra Leone in Liberia. Interesting. Hey, you don't have to know what happens at those serenade parties. There's twisted doctors of all sorts. The ones we don't check on, ones that's the most sickest. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So there you go, guys. Geechee. So it's a Geechee thing. So okay. Let's not look at that guy. Gross. All right. So, and then you'll know if you got something if you stick your finger in your ear and insert it, and in the parentheses says in a vagina, and if she jumps, she's got something. For the record, the STD earwax test does not work at all, and this has been suspended. Trick Daddy also talked about his past financial troubles and revealed the worst thing he ever bought when he was a successful rapper. Now, I thought this was an interesting part of the conversation because he starts talking about fiscal responsibility. And, that's an important thing for people who come into money. Now, I've never came into a large sum of money before. I've never had a lot of money. And that was your spooky story, Raina. I knew you would like it. Earwax in the vajaj. In the Vajohnson. So, Trick Daddy has some good advice here, and I think I'd love to come into a large sum of money. Yeah, me too. I'd love to coom right into it. That's what I'd do too. That's why you should never snort cocaine or anything up your nose with dollar bills, because there's people cooming inside of it because they're like, large sums of money. So, if you're going to do cocaine, listen, kids, if you're going to do cocaine, cut a straw, use a pen cap, you cut a pen, use a pen, take the ink out, okay? If you're going to do drugs, do it safe. All right, that was stupid. All right, eat the ink. Yeah, if you're going to do drugs, eat the ink. It was horrifying. I agree. This is taking a turn. I agree. Well, we're going to go into the financial troubles of Trick Daddy and his solution and his resolve.
You think you've made good financial decisions?
No, of course not.
He said no. What was the worst thing you bought, Trick? You look back at it and be like, damn it, man.
Half of the things I bought was the worst thing.
Half the things I bought was the worst thing. There you go, friends. Reusable straws. Yes, there you go. Reusable straws are good. Yeah. Anything other than dollar bills. And if you're going to use a dollar bill, use like a 50 or 100. 20s are too iffy. You want to use the highest bill possible.
Boy, I'm going to tell you what I want to tell a lot of these dudes. I know you got a nice chain, man. I wanted to tell you that you got a nice chain.
Thank you, sir.
You don't need no more chains.
I don't got no more.
These rappers that buying chains every week, trust me, bro. I don't know who you trying to compete with. You don't need that. It's not worth half of what you bought it for. And when you buy 10 or 15 of them, that's more of them that you have to hide and conceal or take a chance on being robbed or ripped off for.
That's right.
Says the guy that got a 3-kilo chain on.
I know.
But that's all I got on.
That's all I got on.
I ain't got on a bunch of rings and a bunch of bracelets and 2 watches and all that. No.
So
And these Rolex watches, once you put all the diamonds in them, they're not worth nothing
That's
no
right.
more.
Wait, once you put diamonds in Rolexes, they're not worth anything? That doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. If you put a diamond in a Rolex, it just seems like that would up the value. I cleaned my ear with a pen cap. What about the VD scare of Florida? Is there a VD scare of Florida? I wouldn't be surprised if there was a VD scare in Florida. Samo, if it's your earwax, I say go for it. If you're going to do the drugs and it's your earwax, then hey, there it is. Get some. He got that rain window with Joey Tribbiani. Right, exactly. Yo, he fucking is 2022. Hey, 11/11. Big. Oh, never mind. 2022. Hey, let's all take time and remember to breathe. And when we're doing drugs recreationally, not to use VD pen caps that Samo infected in Florida while he was there on vacation. Okay, so was there VD in Florida? STD trends and statistics in Florida. Disneyland is not the only one to. Any news on a